Hello, everybody! We are live, playing more games. Woohoo!
Yes.
Sorry we're late. We had a bit of a snafu earlier that Jordan can go into.
Let's just say that Ian absconded with our microphone. And we spent half an hour or so running around the office trying to find a solution. So hopefully you guys can hear us because this is perhaps the most ghetto microphone setup that we've ever used here on Tilted Table. It's literally this camera.
Sorry, everybody.
So I know that you're used to terrible audio quality on this stream, but hopefully it's not any too much worse than usual.
And I'm not used to taking Steve's place since he's gone this week, but we should intro ourselves. So we have
Jordan, aka Axel Hellfire.
Sharmeem, aka Lucky Charms.
Okay, Praveen, hieroglyphics. I'm like now weirded out because we're going counterclockwise and it's
I know.
Am I doing it wrong?
AKA not
Yes.
Steve.
Factually incorrect.
Do you think Steve is getting rustled right now?
Yeah. Yes.
He
I
actually
hope
just
so.
he turned off the stream and just like screw these guys.
I'm doing a
Awesome.
terrible job of playing Steve. We miss you, Steve. That's all that means.
Yeah.
Anyway, so today we are playing this awesome, cool game called Witch Slapped.
Yes.
Woohoo!
This is our third game in our Spoopy October series.
Boopy.
Super excited. This seems
No,
thematically
double
appropriate.
hawk!
They'll never let you live that down.
I don't
so
even remember
sad
what
right
that
now.
was from. Was that from the fire game, the firefighting game?
No,
No, it was after that.
Wait, was it? Did it have to do with? Maybe was it a Subterra thing with Steve and you bullying
Yeah,
Steve because
that
you
sounds
could give
right.
him extra actions and
Yeah.
he didn't want to use them to help the rest of the team?
Oh my god, Double Hawk the OG.
Yeah. All right, so before we jump into talking about this game, let's go ahead and thank our recent followers. Thank you, S. Carter 883, Crimson Wanderer, Densis, and yeah, I think that's it. Awesome.
Thanks, everyone.
It's amazing how many few followers we have to read out when we now have 2 streams a week instead of 1. It used to be like we would get a week's worth all at once, but we'd be like, this is taking forever. This is much better. All right, so let's talk about this game.
Yeah.
Witch Slapped, as the name implies, is there is some slapping involved, a la Egyptian rat screw, but it is not. I actually hate Egyptian rat screw, so it is not to the point where it's like the whole game is just slapping and fingernails gouging and everyone hates life.
Is that the actual card game's name? I thought there was like another
Egyptian
name
rat
for
screw?
it.
No, that's actually
I
the
called it
name.
Egyptian rat slap. I
Okay.
thought. Maybe.
We
Keeping
called it
age
Egyptian rat
appropriate.
screw.
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fine.
So, before we get things started, why don't you each choose a color?
Purple! Shrieking Violet.
It's almost like we work for a company that's purple.
I
Does
know.
anyone
How
I'll take
nicely
blue.
did
What is
that
that?
turn out?
I'll
Green.
take white.
All right,
My favorite color.
perfect.
I don't
So,
particularly like my character. though.
These decks of cards
Oh, I can't.
actually just yeah.
Agatha Frost. Feels bad, man.
The other side of your cards are literally just pictures of the other
Oh,
color
great.
options. So you really only need
Ooh, I
Um,
like Jade Vixen. She's kind of cool.
you really only need the cards for yourself and the other 2 players. So Agatha Frost, Shrieking Violet, and the Cerulean
Oh, these are
Sisters.
all witches from various fairy tales.
This is great.
I'm literally like the witch from Hansel and Gretel.
Even at church, we called it Egyptian rat screw. That's right, Double Hawk. That's right.
Wait, so who is Shrieking Violet?
I'm not sure.
She's from Snow White, isn't she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The queen.
Maybe.
She has a cat, though. That makes her
She
cool.
does have a cat.
I like cats.
Except when they burn.
Well,
Burn the witch
Burn all the
and the
oh
cat.
my goodness. Pyro!
All right. So the next thing I want to talk about this game, which is sort of the main part, is this is a speed set collection game. We're going to kind of downplay the speed element on the first time through,
Please
mainly because Praveen and I are sitting a little bit farther apart, so that's a
Oh,
disadvantage.
so
There's a
for
competitive
Praveen has a
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
right here?
Yeah. I mean, I'm in a good spot too. It's just
Okay.
Praveen that's screwed.
Okay.
Yeah, I was screwed either way.
So we have a deck of cards here that are all different colors. They are different spells that you're going to be sort of drafting. We also have here.
I just want to ask Doublehawk, how many witches are actually found in ditches?
We have here sort of bigger cards that reference the different spells that we have. So we have Fire, Scry, Potion, Curse, Ice, Summon, Transmute, Counter Magic, and Charm. Right, that's 9. Yes, perfect. So there are a bunch more spells that you can use in the game. However, this is the recommended spell set that they say for your first game, and then subsequent games you can rotate in different spells. They have spells that are of the same colors as these, so they're like replace the fire spell with this spell, so that you kind of keep a balance of like different types of abilities.
Okay.
So what we're first going to do, well, let me show one of these close up. So each of these spell cards has a bunch of numbers on them, 1 through 5. You can't read the text, which is fine, but each section on the card tells you what you get to do if you collect that many of that card. So if you have 5 fire cards, you get to do the spell Engulf, which does 6 damage to a witch. That's pretty powerful, right? So the way this game works is we're all going to start with 5 cards each. And once we start, you're going to choose one card that you have to pass to the person on your left. We'll start clockwise. Can you flip that over for me?
Can you flip that over for me?
So,
Hi!
hello!
We miss you, Sam.
Intern number 1.
Awesome intern number 1.
I mean, all our interns are awesome.
Yeah, but
So
we
it's
have
implied.
to emphasize that they're
It's
awesome.
true. It's true.
You're holding the Twitch like employee manual under the table.
Must say awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So everyone starts with 9 lives, as indicated by the cards here.
Which is
Right. So this is my lives. These are Charmaine's lives. These are Praveen's lives. They are double-sided with 2s and 1s on the other side, so that we can kind of flip them as we lose lives to
Okay.
keep track. So we're going to start here by dealing 5 cards to each player. 5. Okay, so everyone can start with this.
Okay.
Here you
Oh
go.
god, I thought the wheels going outside was part of the music. I
Oh.
was like, what? What's happening?
And the way that this works is you're going to have, I'm going to let you look at them now. Normally we would all look at them at once to start as part of the speed
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
But we can go ahead, you guys can look at them now because we're not going to play super fast this first time through. So the way that this works is you're trying to collect the most of a particular spell as you can so in order to cast the strongest version of that spell. You'll be able to read them, but just to kind of give everybody an idea of what there is and to give our viewers an idea of what can happen, I'm just going to go through sort of a very light explanation. So Charm lets you prevent someone from targeting you in the next round, more or less. So it's like, I charm Charmaine, Charmaine likes me now and doesn't want to target me. Let's see. Make sure I don't... Oh yeah. So Curse reduces someone's hand limit so that they can only have 4 cards instead of 5, more or less. Summon. So Summon does damage on the round that you cast it and on the following round. And that you can avoid it with counter magic, which just generally defends against other witches' damages and spells. Chaos means that you have to choose your target on the next round randomly by shuffling these and picking one. It will have other effects as well. All of these will have other effects, often involving damage. Scry lets you can get a spell component card that gives you bonuses for casting spells in the future. Confusion every time someone casts Confusion will flip the direction. Okay. So you have to keep track. It's not going to flip every round, so it's not predictable. Which is important because in a speed round you may end up passing cards the wrong direction and just screw yourself. Empower grants you an Empower card. Wait, no, Empower is not one of the spells, is it?
No.
Right, we don't have to talk about that one. Ice, that's one. Ice freezes other witches' cards, makes you hold on to certain cards until the next round, things like that. What else do we have here? I already talked about counter magic. Let's see. Potion, I believe, is healing. Fire is just straight damage. Transmute's the only one that I haven't talked about. Let me find one real quick. Transmute does damage and prevents the target from being able to cast a higher level spell on the next round. I'll explain exactly what that means in a sec. So, the way this is going to work is, since I'm the dealer, the cards, actually, to make this easier for the first round, we'll make Praveen the dealer. So, the dealer never gets a card from the person on their right. The dealer draws a card from the deck after they pass left. So Praveen's going to pass a card to you. You're going to pass a card to me. I'm going to pass a card to nobody. Praveen's going to draw his next card from the deck. So every time you pass a card to Charmaine, you can draw a new card from the deck. You should always have 5 cards. You should always be passing one, picking one up, passing one, picking one up. The way that stops happening is when someone has a set of 4 or 5 of the same spell, you can slap the 4 or 5 card in the center. Once you have done that, everyone else must take the 5 that they have. If they're waiting to pick one up, they can go ahead and pick it up. And then they must slap one of the remaining 4 cards, indicating sort of the max set that they have. However, only 1 card can be slapped per person. So if you slap the 4 or 5, and Praveen and I both have a set of 4, only one of us can slap the other 4. The other one has to slap the 3, and we'll take the weaker version of that spell. So there is some speed involved. Additionally, if you slap, there's no penalty for slapping too small of a number. So if you just slap a 2 and you have 4, then you get a weaker spell. You just want
to keep your cards or something like that?
No, I think you will lose your cards each turn anyways, except in the case of the ice spell. But the thing that will happen is if you slap a number higher than the amount that you have in a set, say you only have 3 of a card and you slap the 4 by accident, you take 4 damage. Just straight up. So it's really, really bad to go higher. That's pretty much it. So normally you would just draw and pass as quickly as you can. In this case, let's do it slow where you pass a card and then when everyone has a card down, then you can pick up the next one for this first time through. But of course, slapping as fast as you can once you've seen the card if you get the set.
So I assume after everyone slaps this card, we play them?
Yeah, so once we've all slapped them, we will reveal our sets and you will play the level of that of that spell. And I'll double check, but I believe it happens in order with the person who slapped with the highest number first. It might be dealer order, so I'm going to double check that. Oh, the other thing that we have to do, once we have slapped, we then use these cards, choose one randomly and put it face down to indicate who we're targeting, which may or may not be yourself. That's why it's important to have a card for that.
So are you good
cards are revealed simultaneously and then resolve more or less simultaneously. So even if you might get eliminated by running out of lives, your spell still gets cast.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because like the counter magic, like how does that work if you just don't get to use it?
So we'll reveal them immediately. Thank you for asking. And then after that, we'll shuffle all the cards, and the dealer will pass to the left, and then we'll re-deal 5, and keep going until there's only one witch left alive.
Gotcha.
All right.
Ready?
Let's go, witches.
All right, I'm starting.
Yep. So we should all be passing at the same time.
Oh.
You should pass and then pick up.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
You
okay.
should never have more than 5.
Okay, gotcha.
So pass, then pick up. You already have 5, so don't pick
So
one
now
up for
we're
now.
picking up.
So now pass, and then once everyone is passed, then you can pick one up from the deck. All right, so we can all pick up.
So should we do it? We're doing it one at a time, right? Not just like keep going.
Yeah, one at a time, but I mean, go ahead and pass.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for somebody to pass, you just have to wait to pick up.
Oh,
Is
okay,
the only
okay.
rule that we're saying for here. You gotta wait for me.
Gotcha. I'm like, that's what I'm confused.
I know.
Like,
The normal game will just be you go, go, go.
Okay.
So go ahead and pass. All right, now we can all pick up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What? I'm so confused.
It's okay.
God damn it.
Oftentimes your choice of spell is driven by the cards you see, not by the strategy of knowing what they do,
Yeah.
especially in the early rounds.
Oh.
Holy moly.
Oh man. So you can already tell that we're starting to speed up a little bit.
Yeah.
She got
okay.
it. I think you beat me, so I guess I take the 2. Nice.
Witch slapped.
That was tragic,
Oh.
man.
Sorry, I forgot I had got to pick this up, so I guess I'll take 4.
I haven't picked up a 5th card. Should I have?
Oh yeah, I didn't get to pass it before you slapped it.
Yeah, you passed me a card and then slapped.
I got excited.
So you can actually have another card. So it may change it.
Gotcha.
All right, so you have 4 or 5. I'm presuming 4, unless he passed you something super lucky.
Yeah.
I have 4 of something. Praveen has 3 of something. So nobody knows what it is yet. What you're going to do is look at what the spell does at the level that you chose and choose a target for it.
Oh, so we have to choose a target before we even. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So to remind everyone, I am the Cerulean Sisters. Charmine is Shrieking
That
Violet.
just reminds me of
And-
Pokemon. That's all I get from
Yeah,
Cerulean Sisters.
yeah, basically. And Praveen is Hagatha Frost.
That also reminds me of Pokemon.
Any card, you have to make a relevant pun.
All right. I picked someone.
All right.
So just like these cards are all gonna like vanish at the end
Yeah.
of the round,
Yeah.
anyways. All right, so
Yeah.
no point saving or anything like
Yeah.
that. Gotcha.
Yep. So look at your. You just picked the top one.
It doesn't matter.
Is it one of us?
I mean, you should.
It
you
really
should,
doesn't matter.
Why?
It should
Just
matter.
based on the cards that I have.
It should matter.
It doesn't matter.
I
don't believe you.
I promise you, but
Okay, let's just play.
It's a confusion, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. So everyone reveal your target.
Hagatha Frost.
Shrieking Violet.
so
you have
the
counter
3
magic.
for counter magic is just take 1 less damage from each source, so it really doesn't matter.
Got it.
Okay. So.
All right, so I cursed Shrieking Violet. What did you do to him?
To me? Okay.
I fireballed you.
God
Whoa.
damn, whoa.
So you took 1 less damage?
Yeah.
So that's 3.
So you take
Feels
3
bad.
damage, so basically just get rid of one of those cards.
Wait, do I have to get rid of a specific one? Because
No,
some
it doesn't
have
matter.
2 and one has some
It
have
doesn't
one.
matter. You can bring them back to
Okay,
make
so-
different totals
As
later.
long as the numbers.
All right, I did 2 damage to you, and you get 1 less card next round.
Gasp!
Why would you target me
You
over
witch!
Jordan? You knew that.
What?
He targeted me.
That's true. That's why you should have targeted Jordan.
I
I'm an
didn't
innocent.
know.
I'm
I
an
didn't
innocent
know.
in this game.
I did not know.
If
I'm
we had
sorry.
if we had
That's okay.
both targeted you, then you would have escaped 2 damage, and we would have both been.
Well,
safe.
I could have escaped
So
2
I'm
damage.
just gonna put
with
this
the-
here
the
as a
2
reminder
well.
that you've been cursed for 1 round.
So I get 4 cards instead of 5.
Yeah.
These all
So
go back. Am I dealer now?
yes, you are dealer now. We can go more quickly.
So
this time.
I need like another clarification because I'm incompetent about like the rules of.
Here.
hand them to.
Oh, these are not the actual.
No,
this
they're
is just
not.
an explanation.
Yes.
So everyone puts down, then everyone picks up.
Not anymore.
Okay.
That was just for
Round
teaching.
one.
That was
Okay,
just
gotcha,
for teaching.
gotcha,
one.
gotcha.
In reality, as soon as you have a card there, as long as you have less than 5 cards, you can pick it up.
Okay.
Similarly, if the person to your left gets backed up, make sure that you're not stacking the cards so that they're drawing them in the order you're passing them. So make a row.
Okay.
If somehow you get like super far ahead, like since Charmaine basically has an unlimited source to draw from, in theory one of us could get backed up if we're like thinking too
Yeah.
hard about a decision. So yeah, 5 to everyone, 4 to yourself.
That game was tragic. I kept drawing like the same card after I discarded it.
I had two ice and 2 curse, and I was just waiting for someone to help me. All right. Oh yeah, sorry. We're basically going
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Because as soon as we look, we're supposed to go.
Oh, I'm trying to. Sorry.
Yeah,
Wait,
sorry.
Because
we're
I'm just.
You're
giving
passing
first
left
and
still.
then
Yeah.
taking.
Yeah. Give before you draw. I'm trying to like make a row
Oh.
here because you're getting backed up. It's a row that slowly leads back to me.
God damn.
Hey, Charmaine's backing me up. Oh man. I'm not seeing anything that I'm looking for.
These cards
Which
are
leads me to believe that
gradually
Charmaine
getting
and I
me,
might
like,
be collecting the
farther and
same
farther.
Boom! One
I got
card
the
less, and I still got it.
Wow.
Whatever. Dealer's advantage. I was a disadvantaged dealer.
Yeah. Oh no! It was here! I just couldn't get to it fast enough! The card I needed. Okay. So you both slapped 4?
She slept the 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Right, but you also did 4, right?
Yes.
And I did 3. Okay.
All right. Let me choose a target this time.
Right?
Wait, holy crap! Charmaine got 4 to 5 with only 4 cards.
Yes! It's scary. It's scary.
I'm the best witch out there. I don't know if that's a good thing. The most powerful witch?
Yes.
There you go.
One witch to rule them all.
Yeah. Our
I don't know
creepy
who to
music
target.
Is not very creepy right now.
Yeah, it's just solid.
Being a witch isn't always creepy. Alright.
Queen Witch Charmaine!
All right.
Yes!
I can't decide, so I'm gonna pick
Oh wow.
someone
Better
random.
not be me. It'd be funny if you picked yourself. Ready?
There
Do
you
we do
go.
targets first?
It doesn't
or cards?
matter.
Okay.
We can do both. If you want to, yeah.
Get out of
Lay
here,
the cards down.
Charmaine.
What?
I have 3 transmutes, and I targeted.
What does the
Korean.
transmute do?
You're charming me?
Yeah, that's right. That's how to do it.
You're now charming.
I'm charming.
Charming.
Charmaine.
You're charming.
I am.
All right. So what does charm do?
So
Oh wow.
I've
she's
iced
now
you.
so
I've been-
charmed by me that
You're
she
not charming. You iced me.
You were so charmed that you took 2 damage, and you can't attack me next round.
So flip another 1 to a 1. There you go. Perfect. What does yours do?
Love hurts, Charmine.
2 damage and freeze one of your cards. What does that
Okay.
mean?
So does that take
It's
effect
a
this
good
turn?
thing. Oh wait, somebody who has. Are one of those a 1? Can I trade you?
They're not. Like you
They-
can take this one.
No,
though.
they're.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
perfect. Okay. I was supposed to give you like a certain set, but I forgot
Okay.
that part. All right. Let us look up what freeze means.
Yeah, to freeze one of your cards.
If a witch freezes another witch's card, the targeted witch must hold on to a spell card chosen by the casting witch. So I have 3 transmutes and a scry. So one of these I'll have to keep for the next round.
Which means you can't use it right now.
No, I can, because they're all cast instantaneously. But the point is, this card remains face up in front of me until the next round. I can't pass it. It's just frozen. I can use it as part of a set, but it basically means I'm stuck with
You're
that
stuck
card in
with
my
that
hand.
card. Okay, then let me read these.
What does the transmute do?
The transmute does 2 damage, and
bad.
you cannot slap the 4 or 5 cauldron next round.
Wait, I need a 1.
You cannot
round.
slap this card next round. Here, I've got more over here.
What's a wild spell component card?
That's a good question. Is that what Scry does?
Yeah. Is that helping the person?
I
I think it helps you. Because
Yeah.
Scry either does damage to the target witch
Yeah.
or gives you
Scry,
something.
Scry is helpful. Component.
Wow, transmute's actually pretty bad.
You said component card?
Yeah.
You
One.
guys are just beating up on an old woman in Haggard.
I'm beating up on him.
It's true.
I will continue to beat up on him until I have my revenge.
You said a wild component card? Is that what you said? Ah,
Non-wild.
Oh, non-wild.
Spell component.
Scry. Take. Okay, so component cards. There are a bunch of spell effects that you can grab
Oh, that's what
that
that
are
means.
bonus cards, and
I
they
see.
have different abilities
I'm
that you
gonna-
can use.
Make you keep transmute.
All right. I have kept transmute. Everyone took their damage,
Mm-hmm.
so pass the cards over to me.
Let me give it this card
You
too.
have quite the pile.
So now I more or less get 4 cards.
Yes.
Put my target away.
I'm not cursed.
You are not
anymore.
cursed anymore. Congratulations.
But I'm. What am I? I'm charmed into.
You can't attack
can't
me.
target him
That's
next
fine.
turn.
I'm just targeting him. Now.
Good. Actually, the spell's name was Bewitched, which I enjoyed.
I
Well,
was bewitched.
It worked out well because I could have targeted you, but then this way you have 5, he has 4, so
Yeah.
I just couldn't decide. I didn't want to beat up on you, but I also didn't want to beat up on Praveen because he already
I
had
got
the
him
least.
pretty beat up last
Yeah.
time.
That fire, man. Oh,
Yeah, fire is
That was
really
brutal.
strong. I mean, that same fire could knock Praveen
We
out.
don't.
We do have a stream
We
snack.
do?
No, we do have a
already
stream
ate
snack.
it.
We can do it right now before we get into the next round. Thank
Okay.
you, Double Hawk. The stream snack is mystery Oreos.
wait, isn't there like a 50K tournament on who can decide the flavor?
We
That's why
should
they
all
did it.
submit.
I mean,
I'm like
I already know
90%
the
sure that's
answer.
true.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, don't say it.
I mean, not because I looked it up, just because like I think it's
You-
that obvious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
well, let's
so-
try it.
Yeah, see? Guess the flavor for a chance to win 50,000.
You should.
Oh, for a chance.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm pretty sure I know.
All right. We're doing it.
I think you
We're
can,
doing
I
it
think you
live?
can smell the
Okay.
flavor personally. I think the flavor is obvious
yeah.
just from the smell.
I can definitely smell something.
Is that
But
lemon
smell
cream?
it, taste it, tell me what you think.
Waft it.
We'll see what people think. There's definitely a non-standard Oreo.
I don't think Mystery Airheads actually had a flavor other than just like purified sugar.
Yeah, right?
I always thought. No, never mind. Is it lemon cream? It's like creamsicle, orange creamsicle, lemon creamsicle.
Like cream soda.
I really like them, but some people don't.
They're actually really good. Better
Oh.
than the regular Oreos.
You think they're pineapple?
Yeah, I did too.
I don't have a strong enough memory of Airheads, but
Oh, you're talking about the
Airhead
Airheads.
mystery.
Okay.
I was gonna say pina colada, but then I
I was like, these
second-guessed
are not
myself.
pineapple.
No, these are.
What do you think, Praveen? Because I know what I
I
think.
don't know.
I'm going with lemon cream. Lemon creamsicle.
I don't know. I give up.
All right. For me, and the smell helped with this a lot, but for me, they are very, very clearly Fruit Loops flavor.
Oh. Yes.
Right?
Yes, you are correct.
Were all Fruit Loops the same flavor?
Pretty much.
But like Fruit Loops as a whole has a very distinct smell.
They are
and
so Fruit Loops.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Fruit Loops cream.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It does smell like that now that you say it.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You may not think about it. Actually,
I didn't eat very many Fruit Loops. Corn Pops were my go-to.
my
as a
partner
child.
thought that they were bubblegum flavor because she's never had Fruit Loops. So she didn't have any way to associate that. But she also doesn't like them because she doesn't think fruit and chocolate go together. Unless it's like literally fruit dipped in chocolate.
I've never actually liked the chocolate part of Oreos. I think it's like, it just tastes very
You
strange.
just like the cream?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Like they made the Oreos with just like the regular, like the white crackers instead. I think those taste better.
My partner got me a box of apple pie Oreos that I have at home right now.
Huh.
Very good.
I haven't tried them yet. She just got them for me like yesterday.
Okay.
All right.
If you could only eat one type of pie, including like the savories, so like chicken pot pie and stuff, for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I mean, I'm assuming we can eat other food, just not.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You can only eat pie for the rest of your
And
life.
only one type, yeah.
Pecan pie.
That is my go-to as well, but I like.
Apple pie.
I feel
is
like
a
I would
close
get
second.
sick. Yeah.
I am torn between apple pie and like a pot pie.
Chicken pot pie.
Right.
that's-
See, chicken
for
pot.
me, the three
throwing,
pops.
throwing in the savory thing kind of like ruins the rest of it. But
I don't crave savory pies, so I'm okay.
I
with
really
that.
like chicken pot pie. That said,
Yeah.
I think I could live without chicken pot pie. I could do like does shepherd's pie count as a
Yeah,
pie?
Yes.
it's a
Yeah.
pie.
Yeah. So like I really love shepherd. I would shepherd's pie or apple pie. Chicken pot pie does not beat shepherd's pie.
For me, my top three were pecan pie, coconut cream pie,
Ooh,
and chicken pot pie.
I don't
But
do coconut.
I have
How
an
can you
amazing.
not like coconut cream pie? It's so good.
My family has an amazing recipe for apple pie, and I could not live without it. So
Mine is
I
either
respect
pecan
that.
pie or apple pie.
See, I don't get apple pie. I don't like
Double
the
Hawk, do you not
texture
like
of,
shepherd's
the
pie?
fruits in the pies.
shepherd's pie is pretty great.
Shepherd's pie is
I
good.
do like shepherd's pie.
I think I would take chicken pot pie over shepherd's pie though.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sound good.
All right. So we are still passing to the left.
We can pass it anytime, right?
Yeah.
Or once we get
Sorry.
it.
All right. Give then take. I mean, that's all I.
Easy
I
mode.
felt bad because I started with 3 of the same card and I like got the 4th instantaneously and I was like, all right, well I can't slap that shit, so I'll just
Why
wait.
not? You
Yeah,
should have.
no, my transmute prevented him from slapping the 4 or 5. So I purposely made it so that only one of us could end the game.
Wait, why
this
did
time.
your transmute?
Transmute level
Oh, because he wasn't.
because I targeted him.
To.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I
that worked out
understand.
well.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, we're not
Sorry.
showing cards. yet.
We're targeting things.
Targeting.
All
No,
right,
we all
we're
know.
good to go. Ready?
Yep. Yeah, I saw that coming.
All right.
I'm scrying. So screw you. If you picked the other one, I would have had 5. Ugh.
I thought I was helping you.
So why don't you do yours, because I'm going to look up exactly how
Okay.
the component cards work.
I will bewitch Jordan.
Oh, you're charming. So I can't target you. How much damage do I take?
2.
Alright.
I have
So I go
3
from 7
damage
to
split
5.
between 2 different witches.
Oh, but you can't target me. Does that still work?
Yeah. No, it just means that I take all
All
of it.
3. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm
So
pretty sure.
you're
Oh.
down 3, Jordan.
Oof. I hate you all.
What have you done to me? What is this scribe business?
So first of all, you're going to take 2 damage, and then I get a component card.
We are not doing well.
And meanwhile, Praveen's just like, haha, I have the most now.
Get charmed, kids.
Do we ever get points back somehow?
There's a spell that heals you, potion, I think.
Oh, maybe I need to start collecting
Wait, you have the
potions.
potions.
Doesn't that?
No, it
No.
doesn't heal me.
Oh, maybe it doesn't heal you. Maybe there isn't one that heals you.
It lets you split the damage you
You're
give
right.
to people.
Yeah, I must be thinking of a different one.
I had fire too.
Let me think about this.
Wait, does potion just do damage, or does it have an effect?
It's damage
It's
split.
just damage,
Oh, okay.
but to any to
Yeah.
multiple. What is
I'm trying to figure out how I use the...
2 damage to me, and then you take a 1 non-wild spell component card.
I think the secret strategy to this game is to just continuously, if it's 3 people, you just continuously charm back and forth.
We'll just all charm each other.
Okay. So you can basically use a component card if you have... Ah,
Take
okay.
your 3 back.
So component cards can basically be used to enhance your set. So if you take like a charm component card and you have 3 charm, you can slap the 4.
Oh, okay. But it's only like 1, so you have to choose which one you're going for.
Yeah, I think it's actually just this card is what they're talking about.
Oh. Is that why it said non-wild? Is there like a wild one?
Yeah, there's like wild ones that come
Okay,
into
gotcha,
play at
gotcha.
some point. So I have to figure out which spell I would like to keep.
And we should give these back.
Yep.
Boom.
Ooh, the music's getting creepy again.
Right.
It's very like, I just opened a music box kind of thing. Let's get that.
You're a dealer next, right?
Am I? Nice.
Do you want to shuffle? Ah. Some people.
That was
don't
quite a
like
sound effect.
I have a lot of sound effects. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna take that counter magic component card. Nothing's happening over here.
So I can't target you anymore?
No,
You
it
can.
means that if
can
I
get
get more
terrible
counter
cards,
magic
yeah.
cards,
Yeah.
I can use this as part of the set
Do you keep that perpetually?
until I use it.
I'm glad you like our creepy music.
Yay!
We should probably share who it is so the person gets cred.
It
a good
is.
idea.
Peter Gundry.
Yes, thank you. Peter Gundry is actually just got uploaded like less than a month ago. If you go on YouTube, Peter Gundry, Gundry.
Can
He
we
has
link it?
witch music.
How do we paste
He
it?
has witch music.
It's on the wrong computer. Oh wait, no, I have chat here. Duh. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Shush! This is the soundtrack to Queen Witch Charmaine's life. I was thinking about chat.
Charmaine just like walks around in her daily life, like bumping to it. Just, good stuff.
You are? Really?
That's amazing.
On YouTube? That's so cool.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Wait, let me. take
We
this
don't.
back.
I don't have
Wait,
cards
what are
yet.
these?
It's right there.
Oh, these
Oh.
are our cards.
All right, ready? Go.
Are you? These are mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to put them closer.
You have to pass to me.
It's hard for
Ah.
me to do that. Fuck.
I should not give you those cards.
Boom. Alright, so you have to choose one then.
That was so sad.
Just kept passing them to me.
That was the worst. Oh my
Alright.
god.
So I need to read what this does.
What is this? Ugh.
Okay.
Darn it.
So everyone choose. So you're casting a 1 You're casting a 2. I'm casting a 4 or 5.
I'm cranky.
Go ahead and choose your target.
You have to target me because you're not allowed to target him, right?
Yes.
I cannot target him. Correct. I am charmed.
But he could target himself with the counter magic. If he so
Okay.
chooses.
I mean, if I'm playing counter magic, then this card is meaningless, as you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say whether or not I played it. I'm going to put a card out there so you don't know which spell I actually went for.
Well played, sir.
Yes.
These are basically all the same for one.
Yeah. It's the level 2
Yeah.
spells that get interesting.
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter which one I choose. I will
All right.
potion.
Has everyone picked a target?
Yes.
Reveal.
1 damage to you, sir.
Who did you
You chose
target?
yourself.
Who did you
I
target?
targeted you. Oh.
Okay, you targeted me.
Yes.
I have 4 counter magic, which lets me cancel 1 spell targeting me this round.
There you go.
Boom.
I take 1 damage.
Yeah,
It was very exciting.
Yeah.
that was a great round, guys.
I'm surprised you got that many counter magics.
Well,
like,
would
did
you-
you use your
I-
component?
Yes, I did. I got 3.
Yeah.
I started with 2. You passed me 1, and then that was the end.
Yeah.
Or no, I started with 1 and you passed me 2.
Yeah, I realized it, right? I was saying it out loud. I was like,
Yeah.
I should not pass these to you. And then
I had an alternative plan, which is that I had 2 potions and 2 counter magics.
Yeah.
But then the counter magics just kept coming, so I went for it.
Who's this?
That's.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah, you keep taking them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bad habit.
All right.
Oh wait, I have a couple.
So Praveen and Charmaine are at 3 each. I'm at 2. It's starting to get interesting. Oh, would you have killed me?
Yeah.
Summon would have been 2 damage.
Yeah.
Woo! He was going for the throat.
Apparently.
I'm just glad you both didn't go after me, because I could only cancel 1 spell.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I knew
The
that
counter
Charmaine could
magics
only
are
do 1.
interesting
I
because
was
like
useless.
the level 2 is like deflect 2, but then the level 3 is like deflect 1 from each.
Yeah.
So that's a card where it would be valuable to go down if you.
All right, ready? Go. Crap.
You can keep them closer to you for me if you want.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I should point these out better.
Come on! Yeah, you got it. I couldn't find the last one. Was it? No, I actually passed one of these to Praveen, and then I got a bunch more.
And you're like, why did I do that?
So I could have had 4 if I'd thought to keep them, but I only had 1 at the time, so I just passed it. All right, so I'm on level 2. That sucks.
Oh, we choose our targets.
I don't know what to do.
It's really interesting because you're on level 4 or 5, you're on level 3, I'm on level 2. In theory, any of us could knock out anyone else right now. The bigger the spell, the more likely you are to do enough damage to
Yeah.
knock someone out. So that's where it gets interesting.
I don't know.
All right.
Do I put it up to chance?
Apparently not. Shall we reveal?
Fisticuffs mustache wax. Nice.
Are we revealing?
We're waiting for Jordan.
Wow. Sorry. I'm ready.
All right.
Damn it! No! We're all screwed. You should have targeted her.
Why?
Because I can't kill her. And she's probably going
It
to take
doesn't
you
matter. Her
out.
spell will take effect anyways.
I know.
What if we all die?
We're not all going to die. Praveen may have just cost himself the game.
Well,
We'll
How would
see.
I? Because if I had attacked her.
No, I know.
Yeah.
You were screwed no matter what.
Yes.
If she can take you out. So let's see. What do you got?
fire.
Oh, jeez. How much
4
damage do you do to
damage.
me?
2 damage.
2. Charmaine wins.
Queen Witch
If you had just slapped the 2 instead of the 3,
Why would that? Oh,
I would have won and I would have eliminated Charmaine.
That's your
Would
fault.
you
You're
have?
too slow
Yeah.
to slap her.
Oh no, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have, but we both would have survived. If I'd gotten to the 3 first, we would have survived.
Yeah, why?
You still would have been down. We would have survived.
I do need a crown, don't I, Sam?
Yes.
All of Charmaine's. I was a witch of love. Charmaine was just burning everything around her.
Oh, I do have a crown! That's amazing.
All right.
We
Shall we
got
shall we
that
try
for
one
one.
more fast one now that we know how to play the game?
Yep, I have 8:30 deadline.
All right.
I think we can do
While
this.
you guys are shuffling, I will
Yeah.
get life counters back.
Okay. Should we play with cooler spells or something?
I
fine.
don't think we
No,
have
it's
time.
probably
Yeah.
it's probably faster to just play with what we've got now that we understand them, because we'll be able to make better value judgments about the spells having played with them. Do you want to move yours in on camera?
Oh, is it?
It's all about that fire.
Fire is
Fire
pretty
was
strong.
OP as hell.
But what replaces fire, I think, is Empower, which does up to 3 damage and gains what's called an Empower card, which seems pretty powerful.
OP.
Which seems pretty powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
So do I get to deal?
Sure. These Oreos are really good.
All right.
Go.
Oh my god.
Charmaine,
These are the worst.
your cards are just.
These are terrible.
I've run out of space. I can't even put cards out.
Someone should start collecting these crappy cards.
I can't do anything. I'm standing behind the cards off your head.
So Praveen got 1, I presume.
Yes.
Your scream was great.
This is cheating. I don't have enough space here.
All right.
What'd you go for? Was it scry?
We'll
Oh,
find
you're not
out.
allowed
We
to
have
say.
to pick targets.
Okay, fine.
So I got 4 or 5 of something.
Oh, good lord.
I had to pass so many cards. Like, once I knew exactly what I was looking for, I was like, come on, Charmaine's eventually gonna pass this.
Okay. Whew.
Alright. My 1 damage
Oh,
is
which
coming
hat
at you
would have
guys
been
hot.
Yeah.
Alright. Has everyone picked a target?
Yeah.
Yes.
Reveal. I see how it is.
You're out to get me, huh?
It's
Do
not
you want-
gonna do much either
Praveen,
way.
do you want to go first with your 1 damage?
Get transmuted, kids.
For 1 damage?
Take those warts. Warts to the face.
What
you
is
got
it?
it.
Just
One
one?
It's
Yeah.
just 1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I happen to have 2 fire, so 2 damage.
Negated.
Oh.
That's some counter magic right there.
I don't
Oh,
feel
yeah.
too bad because it wasn't that intense of
Yeah.
a spell.
How much damage? It would have been 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not bad.
Whew.
Okay, I need like a better space to like lay cards out. This is not like
We can back this up a little bit.
that would
We
be
just have
great.
to adjust the camera.
'Cause I'm trying to. I'm
Oh, how
trying
come this
not to
hasn't
problem.
happened?
Because we haven't done.
Everyone's
confusion.
all about the damage.
Do we even? I don't even think we have a
I don't think it's
confusion.
in here. Should we just
So
remove
like we
this?
should just remove it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just always gonna be passed to the left.
All right, good
We
stuff.
need to fix the camera. Okay. Give this a few shuffles. Yeah, the most important part of this game is just making sure that all of the players can see or can reach the cards that they need to
Yeah.
slap.
Yeah, this is
Which
key
is
right
hard.
here.
Yes.
This will make it a lot better.
It doesn't really help this at all.
No.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna be throwing cards at you like
Please, yes.
ninjas throwing stars.
What was that movie with the cards? It was like something Smoking Aces.
Smoking Aces is such a good
Yeah.
movie. It had so many freaking people in it.
Yeah. The sequel is even more ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen the sequel.
It was a
nearly
garbage
as
movie,
much,
but it was crazy how many like random celebrities are there.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It was like
Those
20
are fun.
celebrities. It was like the Expendables before the Expendables, set in Vegas.
I bet they have a good time filming those movies.
Yeah. It's probably only like a
I would
couple
do it
days on
just to
set
fuck
for most
around,
of
yeah.
the celebs, yeah. All right, ready?
Wait.
Nope. Not ready.
Yeah. Set. Go.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh fuck! I did it wrong.
You messed up.
Are we
I
still
counted wrong. Yes.
going then? Okay.
No, I.
Oh no!
yeah,
you
no.
lose.
Yeah, I lose.
Don't
Yeah,
you lose
lose
points?
Yeah,
something.
he loses points for triggering a false
Yes.
end.
Oh snap!
So what happens? Do we just end the round and I lose points?
We end
Or
the round and you lose damage.
feels
I don't
bad?
think. Yeah.
It's what you do.
I
if
think
you
we
pick
could-
something higher
I
than
think-
what you have. Right?
I'll double check. We may still get to cast spells.
I would hope so.
Not like this.
Isn't it? If you choose a card that's higher than what you have, that would be the damage that we're giving.
Wait, what did I just send to you? Because I think that's what happened. That might have been what happened.
I don't know. You didn't send me a
Oh.
fifth card.
Wait, what?
What?
Okay.
I
I'm
need
so
my
confused
fifth
by the whole thing.
card.
What happened? All
I
right.
just counted wrong.
I might have been ahead, and I probably
You probably
already discarded.
discarded one. of
Okay,
your
yeah, that's
four.
what happened. I
think
gave you
that's
the
more like-
charm, and then I discarded it, and then I slapped
Alright.
it. I'm
So
just an idiot.
I think we still cast spells.
Yeah.
So you have 3.
Mhm.
Is that what you said? I have 1. Rip.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be the.
You're gonna
fourth.
take 4 damage
Holy shit.
right now.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm
my
I'm being
gosh.
generous by taking the smaller of the 2,
The smaller of the
The
two
four.
what?
the 4 or 5.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
That's rough.
Meanwhile, I wonder who Charmine's gonna target.
I mean, we're all feeling pretty bad for Praveen right now.
The pity play, calculated.
On the plus side, I can choose any one of these cards.
Nice.
And they're all either damage or freeze.
This is actually gonna be pretty great. All right.
Not again.
We both targeted myself. I get another
You were
counter
gonna
magic.
counter
I'm just
magic.
preventing 1 damage. That's it this time.
Well, all I'm giving you is 1 damage
Yes!
with my curse, but you have 1 less card in your hand next round.
Okay.
Which isn't really
I
that
can
bad.
live with that.
Yeah.
Survived. So for those of you who are watching,
Am I dealer?
No,
yes.
You were, weren't you?
No, I was dealer.
Oh, you were.
Charmaine just cast a curse on me. I will only have 4 cards next turn, but I counter magicked and prevented the 1 damage that she was going to do.
Yes.
Feels
And
bad, dude.
Praveen is rough.
It was either that or freeze, but I was like, if I can keep the life, I should probably do that. Poor Praveen.
I know.
Maybe we should just get him
Is
out
it
now
the
and
total-
deal with each other.
Is it the total number? Or it's not just how many more?
It's not the
than what you
difference,
have?
no, it just says-
That is harsh.
Yeah, it just says
Here, Jordan,
you
here's
take
your
damage
four.
equal to the number that you slapped and cannot cast a spell.
Okay.
And no one else would be able to slap that number. It still gets taken.
Right.
All right, we're going. Wait, I only have. Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
only supposed to have 4. I'm like, I only have 4 cards. Jeez. Oh jeez. Okay.
I did the wrong one.
Oh no.
I thought that was the 3.
Oh no. 4 damage to Charmaine.
Did we switch them?
No,
we
they're always 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
2 down. We'll just get ourselves out, Praveen. How's
All
that?
right, sounds good.
You and me both. Let's just
Wow.
kill ourselves. And I can't give spells, right?
Correct. You cannot cast a spell, so it's only Praveen and myself casting
Well,
spells.
that's sad. No one target me this time.
I wonder who Praveen's
I
going to
know.
target. She's defenseless. I'm just
That's
saying.
fair.
Think long and
I'm
hard.
just thinking about the odds of the
He's
3 in a row
winning.
counter magic. All right, let's go.
Nice.
I prevent 2 damage from
All right,
one
so you
source.
take 2 damage.
Yes!
Well done. Well done, Praveen. That's still pretty good.
The triple counter magic.
All right, hand
All right.
over.
Oh my gosh.
I'm dealing.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
The cards just keep showing up. I don't know.
I need to start hoarding them.
Think of how many times you could counter magic if you didn't pass them to me. Yeah.
I prefer being the fire witch.
I know.
It was so effective last time.
I was really thinking about like holding off. I was like, oh my god, I'm on a roll with these fires. Maybe I should just keep going.
Go for
it.
5. I mean, worst case, someone else slaps it, you slap the 4.
That's true.
So you end up.
That is one way to think about it.
That's
but,
a good point because then
Yeah.
you don't lose anything really. You just are playing on.
But
there.
if you get the 4 early, you can catch people with
For
like
4
1
they
or
don't
2,
have
and
it.
then
That's-
they.
yeah.
That's where it's key.
Mhm.
Whew.
Okay.
I'm only winning because I can count.
I knew how many I had. I just couldn't see
Right.
which one.
All right, we're going. Wait, you were supposed to pass. To me.
I'm so bad.
It's okay.
Oops.
You're not passing to me though.
I mean, I'm trying.
Well,
You don't
he's
need
not
to
supposed
be.
to pass
Yeah.
to you. You're just supposed to discard them, Praveen.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Well, we'll call that the discard.
Oh my god. Who shuffled this? I'm not
Ah.
screwing up this time.
It's like the slowest. Me and you were just like.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So Praveen's got 4 or 5, 3, and 2.
Yep.
This is interesting.
I keep taking
All right. Here's my 2 cards.
Ready?
Yep. So
Why?
Praveen targeted Charmaine. Charmaine targeted
Are you
me.
just
I
trying to
targeted
kill me?
Praveen.
Yeah, I can't let you win again. That was the
Oh.
long run.
But then he'll beat you.
That's fine.
Did you just do 4 damage to her?
Yes.
You just
Wow.
killed me?
Well, what did you do? If you counter magic,
I-
you're alive. But-
Well, she
No,
didn't
I
play it against
potioned.
Okay, so that's
Damage to.
3 damage split between 2 different witches. So
If I'm dead, can I still do that?
yeah, your
Yeah,
spell still
your
goes
spell-
off. I'm doing 2 damage to Praveen straight up.
Feels
So
bad, dude.
so you can split.
Wait, you can't do 3 damage straight to me.
Why not?
It's split between
She-
2 witches.
Can't I choose you?
I think she can split it however she wants.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, rip.
So if you're taking me out, I'm taking you out.
I win! And the crown moves.
Wait, seriously? You can split between 2 witches where 1 is 0?
I mean, we did that earlier because she couldn't
That was
target you.
because I countered. Oh, that was because. Okay.
Because she was charmed.
Or
So I
charmed.
assume if it works then, it works
Okay.
normally.
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to be advantageous to be able to split.
If you
Not,
want to.
it shouldn't hurt you by being like, you can't do them all to one person. I don't know.
I don't know. That's odd to me because the counter magic is 1 from each sword. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. I
Either
don't
way,
care.
she would have done 2
Yes.
to you. You'd have 1 life left, and I'd
Yeah, you
have
would.
like
Yeah, that's true.
6.
It was a long time coming.
I would have killed you with anything that I got
Yeah.
next turn.
That's true.
So we'll just let Charmaine get the killing blow so that she can
You know
pass.
what? I was just an innocent in this entire game. You guys are the real witches here.
What?
I'm just a peace-loving
You just killed me, you
old lady
witch!
and a peace-loving old lady.
Who just killed me with fire?
It had to be
Right.
done. Look, it was thematically accurate.
Agatha Frost
Oh
killing
my
with
gosh.
fire.
Got
What?
our little oven there.
Mine is just me.
All I'm
hanging
saying
out with
is-
the cat. That's
Are you
also-
killing the cat?
No.
Is that what's happening there?
No, I'm petting the cat. The
But
cat
there's no
is-
cat shadow in her hands.
All I'm saying is, since there are 3 Cerulean sisters, they can count very well.
Can they? What if it's like the Fates and Hercules where their eye keeps popping?
I mean, I only had to count to 3 because I never got more than that this time around. Hey, thank you for the host Serenity Game Club. We appreciate it.
Yay!
We are ending though.
I know.
Yes, but now we get to talk about the game really quick. So that was Witch Slapped. Let's do our usual component quality. The cards are actually linen finished, so
Yeah, they're nice.
since it is a card game, that is the most important thing: is having nice, weighty cards that don't feel sticky, don't like leave smudges from your fingerprints. They're really nice. Also, this box to keep the cards in is really awesome. It has a list of all the components in the lid, and the lid is magnetic. So it just snaps shut, which is pretty great.
That is nice. Very
Make
slick.
sure that you don't lose the cards.
Hey there, Joel.
Hey, Foil Stormcrow.
Why aren't you here?
I assume he's in LA.
Wait, there's no way. Joel, you're not flying down tonight, right?
No, he's here. He flew down today. He's doing.
Oh, was he?
He's working tomorrow.
Oh, he's at Dev Day.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
He left at like 3 p.m. or something.
That's
like
awesome.
that. All right.
It's
So
weird. I didn't like. I've never seen the TwitchCon.
Oh, yeah, the TwitchCon badge
I've
is
never
great.
seen it in not dark mode, so it looks
Oh.
totally different.
Oh,
to me.
nice.
all right. Learning curve. Comments?
It's pretty quick.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I didn't have any trouble.
It was really easy to
I
learn.
still have no idea what the
Um,
freeze card does. I'd never
it-
used it.
She used it on me. It
Yeah.
basically just meant that I had to keep a card in front of me and could
Okay.
not get rid of it
Yeah.
the next turn.
That seems like some real garbage.
Yeah, it was rough because I was just stuck with that card, and if
It's
I
just
didn't
like
collect,
a worse curse, right?
yeah, more or less.
Yeah. Maybe it does more damage. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think the learning curve on this game is great, like in the sense that you don't actually have to know the ins and outs of how all the spells work to start playing. You can just collect sets, and then you get a set, and you play it, and you figure out from playing how the different spells work.
Wait, Joel, was that because of like fire delays or just randomly?
Yeah, it could be smoke.
Ooh.
I'm not
If you
sure.
flew out of SFO, I've been hearing that's been happening a lot. I'm flying out of Oakland.
I was hoping it
thankfully.
would be done by now, to be honest.
I don't know. Some people were warning it was going to be bad. Okay, what about?
The cards, I actually wish they were like just a little bit. I like the finish, but I wish they were a little thicker. Cause
Yeah,
with
they could
like
be
movement
weightier.
and like games where you're grabbing them really quickly.
They're a little light.
They
You
feel
could
bendable.
worry that they might get ruined.
Yeah, they're a little. They're like a little flimsy, but not
It's not too
terrible.
Yeah.
But they could be a better card weight.
Yeah.
Artwork is nice.
Yeah, I like it.
It's really easy to like. It's really, for me, since this is a game where you have to pass cards a lot, it's important to be able to see at a glance what card you picked up.
Yeah.
And the colors and the symbols make it very clear.
Mm-hmm.
You're not reading the center text on the card when you're passing them. You're just being like, counter magic, ice, scry, charm, whatever, and you're
Yeah.
just like collecting sets of cards that look alike. And it's very, very easy, especially because they're double-sided. It's at the top and the bottom, so no matter how it gets passed to you, you'll be able to see what you have. So I think that's
Yeah.
really smart.
I think next time before playing this game again, I would want to closely read all of the different
Yeah.
Yeah.
attacks
totally.
that you can do because I would start reading them and then I'd have to start playing the
Right.
game and I would get
Yeah.
behind.
It would definitely add to the depth of the strategy if you knew in depth what all the spells did.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that there's like 9 more spells that we've never
know.
used,
I wanna play more.
which is pretty great. I don't think that there's a lot of depth or complexity to this game, but that's not necessarily
is
a
clearly
bad
like a
thing.
party game.
This is like a
Fun.
really fun, quick sort of party game
Yeah.
style, and I'm glad that it is a party game that is not the like every other party game of the like apples to apples, Cards Against Humanity,
Yeah.
Joking Hazards style.
Right.
Those games are fun, but they're all like the same style of game, and when people think party games these days, that's like the only game that they think of.
Yeah. So it's nice to do something different. Joel is sad that we.
Joel, there was no
Yes.
energy in this game, so
Yes,
it's
there
not
was-
really Magic
there was-
the Gathering.
There were potions, there was transmutes, there was
Counter
fire,
magic.
there was ice.
But no energy.
There was
Feels
summoning.
bad.
We could have had empower, mirror, confusion,
What happens
Weaken.
with summoning?
ritual.
Nothing. It just kind of does damage over time.
Yeah.
What's the one where you're calling like monkeys and stuff?
That's summoning.
I don't. Oh, the name of what
Yeah.
you're doing is the animal of the
Got
thing
it,
you're
is
summoning.
what you summon.
Okay.
Life drain. That one's interesting. Oh, there is a card that does heal. You do damage to someone else and you gain that health back.
Nice.
I like it. Next
Cool.
time.
Yeah. Revenge. Damage to a witch that targets you.
See, that would be really interesting, but I'm not sure. Actually, no. So that's why I was asking. I would assume cards like that would be in there. That's why I was asking about like the order of how you play.
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Well, since everyone reveals the target at the same time.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like a card like that could be interesting. It would be more interesting if there was actually an order.
Right.
So like if you select the lower card and you have that card, it could be like you could see someone else go first, so you have the opportunity to choose what you want to do.
You still with that card, it's actually stronger to not have that because
think so?
because your target doesn't actually
Oh,
mean
you're right,
anything
yeah,
because
yeah.
you have to wait to see who targets you and then choose. So having an instant reveal of everyone is actually way better. For
Oh,
that
okay.
card.
That card probably then if like multiple people target
Yeah.
you, it probably hits both of them.
Or no, it's you pick a witch that targets you,
Okay, right.
but you get to see everyone who's targeting you and what they're doing before you
Yeah.
respond. Okay, yeah. I think this game is really fun
How
as
much
like a
was
light
it?
game.
And did you get it on Kickstarter?
No, actually, thank you for reminding me because I almost forgot to mention this. Our friend Aldo at Advantage Impressions Distributing, I believe that is the name.
Yeah, geez.
I'm sorry, Aldo, if I get that wrong. But Aldo, who came on stream with us last year with Jeff from Slugfest, who introduced us to Ed, who made Herbaceous and Sunset Over Water. Aldo also gave us this game and was kind enough to provide us with a copy so that we could play it.
Nice.
So
Thanks,
thank you, Aldo. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
This was really fun. So I was looking at it though. I believe it's like $14 on Amazon right now.
That's sweet.
And if you want to pick up a copy with the cool magnetic box and everything, click on the image of the box below the stream, and you can pick up a copy on Amazon for
Buy through
$14.
us.
Yeah,
Yay.
and it'll support the stream if you do that. So if you're looking for cheap, like super easy,
Fun party
games,
And this is great for people who don't like board games, right?
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
not.
A board game.
Yeah.
I will say that the first time I played this game, I wasn't like super impressed with it. It was like it felt like it was a little too light for me. But this time around, I enjoyed it more.
We're
I don't
more
know.
fun.
Maybe I don't think it had to do with who I was playing
We're
with.
better.
I'm teasing.
But I do think that the game grows on you, and like I think the last time we played, we had like it seemed like everybody ended up collecting the same spells all the time.
Oh,
so
that's
like
tough.
we didn't get to see a lot of like counter magic and some of the more interesting ones
Yeah.
that came up
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
So I think that added more variance to how the game played out,
Yeah.
which made it better and a better experience.
Cool.
So yeah, I would definitely play this again.
How many people can play this game?
Up
I
to
assume-
6.
Really? Oh yeah, because there's only 5 cards.
Yeah, so one person doesn't get to.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes the slapping all that much more interesting.
And do you have to slap one, or can you abstain?
I assume you can abstain, but then you don't get to cast a spell.
Yeah, but say I only have 2, and 1 and 2 both get picked.
Oh, then yeah, you just don't. If there is no number on the board left for you, then you just don't cast
Oh,
a
so
spell.
multiple people, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
Yeah.
could be more than one.
Yeah, multiple
so-
people could get
We
locked
never had
out.
that
if they
happen
don't.
here.
Nope.
Because we had good
Because
people.
nobody chose 1, basically.
Yeah,
most of the time.
because we never had a situation where 2 people had 1. That's
Yeah.
the only way it could happen with 3 people.
I assume with more people you have to add more cards. Is that correct?
No, it's still 5 per person, but a lot more cards are
No,
getting
I
passed
meant,
Yeah.
around.
I meant to the deck.
Oh, no,
Would you
nope.
add more spells to the deck?
Nope, it's still 9 spells. So they want you to have 1 spell of each color, basically. And these component cards that have the spells are double-sided to show what the alternative is. So
Oh, okay.
the alternative to counter magic is life drain, and
That's
so on and so
thematically
forth.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd want to try it with more people next time. I think it'd be fun.
I do think we should get like a Chinese food table.
Yeah, those roundabout.
You
tables.
need
With
a
like the
circular.
little spinner on the
This
inside,
game
too.
is great with a circular table for sure.
The circular spinner is like, I think, the greatest contribution anyone's ever made to humanity.
All right, so I think that is it for us.
Yeah.
We definitely like the game.
Early
Sorry.
night because of TwitchCon.
Yes, it is an early night, which is why we picked a quick game because we are all about to go to TwitchCon. So if you're going to be at TwitchCon, make sure to come find us. Myself and Joel and Praveen and Slaughter will all be working the tabletop area. We will be there So come by and
Isn't
say
it-
hi.
Don't me, you, and Joel share the same shifts?
Possibly.
I think so.
A bunch of the rest of us from the stream will be there working in different parts, so watch out for us as you're walking around.
Wait, there are TwitchCon onesies?
Yeah, that's what I was freaking out
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm in.
It's
about.
a
You have
thing.
to buy one.
Yes. But I'm
Um,
into one.
Also, important news that we've kind of talked about, but not really publicly. But we are going to be streaming every day of TwitchCon this weekend: Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And it's not just going to be our stupid face.
Roughly noon to 7 p.m. So it's going to be like really long. We're going to have a stream running live at TwitchCon. We're going to have special guests that include Crit Camp, Exploding Dice, Forged by Geeks, Late Night Tabletop, as many people as we can fit into the weekend. We're also going to be doing the TwitchCon debut of the digital version of Flashpoint, so you can save the kitties from burning.
Or not save the kids.
Or not save them.
If you're Jordan.
No, that was
Hey,
Steve.
yes.
That was Steve.
Okay,
Don't put that on me.
Okay, fine.
I wanted to save the kitties.
I didn't want to save the kitties.
so-
I'm a dog person. I would have saved the dogs.
Yeah, so if you're not at TwitchCon, make sure to tune in right here every day this weekend because we're going to be sharing. Sorry.
Wait, staff
Ooh.
don't have to stand in the pub line. They have
Yeah,
a
we
separate
do.
line. I
Yeah.
thought-
No, we don't.
Are you serious?
Yep.
We're not priority.
Yep.
But we still get early access to
No.
the show, right?
We get
To the-
early access to
The floor.
parts of the show.
Because there's
I don't know.
like there's still the staff and like media members.
but
side.
merch is not that run that way.
Oh really?
Unfortunately.
Well, I guess I'll just stand
Yeah.
at the I'll spend my entire time standing in front of the merch line.
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone
Normal
here
thing
is
happens.
going to TwitchCon.
Yes, and
And the rest of us are already there.
so make sure to tune in. We will be there. We're going to be bringing you lots of great content from all of our favorite tabletop streamers on Twitch. I am super hyped for this. So we will see you all very, very soon. Obviously, this means no D&D stream because
Yes.
we're just going to be streaming from TwitchCon, which is like way more awesome. So,
Are you really, Sam?
oh no! Yeah, I think
That's
like our
magic.
entire stream is going to be there,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Even Slaughter.
Even Slaughter feels
Slaughter's
bad.
going to be producing the stream most of
Yeah.
the time. All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll miss
Thank you all
Sam.
so much. We will catch you on Friday. And then we will be back next week with Last Friday
Nice.
on the last Wednesday of the month.
Appropriately
So
named.
yeah, see you guys soon. Make sure to follow on Twitter and watch. We will be tweeting out about the awesome things happening during TwitchCon so you know when to tune in. Goodbye.
Adios.
Bye.